If you are a content marketer with a small budget or a small team, consider working with lean content creation. Most content marketers are on a budget. That's simply a fact. And you have to do more with less, especially with the increasing demands on marketing teams and content marketers today. We're being asked to do more with less resources. So how can you really get it all done? I like to think about the turkey dinner analogy that was put in place by Rebecca Lieb from Altimeter Group. This basically says that you can create one big, large piece, slice and dice it to create additional smaller supplemental pieces so that you can get more content with less. So let's take a look at how this works in action. Step 1, create a big rock content asset. So a big rock content asset is a content piece that you put a lot of effort into. This could range anywhere from 50 to 160 pages in length if you have the time. It's really worth the time and effort because from this one piece, you can generate a ton of additional content. And if you can generate a ton of additional content, that's just more for all of your programs. So the example I'm going to use is a content asset that was created by the company Marketo that I work for, the Definitive Guide to Lead Generation. Let's take a look at some stats on this piece. It's 160 pages in length. It has 14 chapters, includes 3 case studies, and 6 influencer interviews. So just from that piece alone, you can tell already that there's a ton of stuff that you can break out. Step 2, create ebooks from the chapters. So what we did is we took that one piece and we broke out each of the individual chapters to create additional ebooks. Each of them have different covers and different titles, so they differentiate themselves. You can see the common theme going throughout all the ebooks. However, they are shorter and they are on the different topics, so it is more content that you can source out and promote. Step number 3, create cheat sheets. Cheat sheets are smaller, more digestible pieces of content that range in length from about 1 to 2 pages. Go throughout your big rock piece of content and pull out items that you think could make a good cheat sheet. Our examples here, we have one on how to create a buyer persona and a buyer journey. This is a simple, easy exercise that was about 1 to 2 pages. And then mapping lead generation to your sales funnel. Another quick cheat sheet. Some of these can even be print out by your readers and posted on their desks. The idea is to give them something easy to digest and scannable. Step number 4, create visuals. You want to really extend the life and the value of your Big Rock content campaigns, so you want to make sure that you're creating visuals from each of these pieces. A visual could be an infographic, a visual slide deck, or a workbook. Remember, you're just taking the same content and the same statistics that you've used in your Big Rock piece, and you're just repurposing it in a different and more engaging and visual way. And these are great assets for you to share on social media as well as email campaigns. Step number 5, create a video. Take the content from your Big Rock piece and create a fun video. This doesn't have to be something that's highly produced. It could even be a video created on your iPhone or something that you create in-house. The idea is just to have an interesting, engaging, and fun supplemental piece of content to promote your content asset. In the case of our Definitive Guide to Lead Generation, we actually did a lead generation music video. This was all done in-house. It was done with our own production team and using our own employees as the actors. Step number 6, create blog posts. From your Big Rock content asset, you can create dozens of blog posts from the content within. Just slice and dice it out based on what would make sense for your blog. As an example, for the Big Rock content piece of Definitive Guide to Lead Generation, we generated about 12 to 15 blogs that we spaced out over the course of 2 to 3 months. Really, your blog content can go on forever, so certainly keep this in mind as you're writing. Now that you know all of the steps that it takes to create a Big Rock content piece and to slice and dice the content out to generate more with less, sit down with your team, determine what your topic should be, and get to writing.